bar's got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie. Chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. Sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worry slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. It's Friday. It is Friday. Around here, we consider it to now be the weekend. Lunchtime on a Friday constitutes the start of the weekend. However, for some of you, you might still be waiting out the clock. And if you are sadly in the position of Mark Malnikoff, what is a weekend, right? Anyway, welcome. Happy Friday. Let's have a little bit of fun. It's been a wonderful week, thanks to all of you. This has been one of my most successful weeks on the channel. And really, I owe all thanks to all of you. Let me say hi to all of you individual-like, starting with Big Al at Big Al Presents, who noticed the Jameson's Irish Whiskey that was in the thumbnail. Says, Jameson on a Friday. Irish up your coffee, maybe? Have a great Friday, Liquid Lunchers, and have a fun stream today. Actually, I will be drinking Jameson today, but I'm not going to go into the history of Jameson and whiskey, Irish whiskey, all that. We've actually talked about that before. What I am going to do is, and I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself, but I got several cocktails up. It's aspirational. It's drinks I'm hoping to have this week for Thanksgiving. We're going to take a look at those. So not so much history focused today, a little bit more mixology focused today. Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips recently gifted a membership. Welcome, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Hope you enjoyed around here enough to make that membership Skeptic. Just like this girl here who calls me the love of her life. I love you too. She wants you to do all of those things. Are you a regular around here? Are you a member? If not, why not? For as little as $2 a month, you can be a member of this channel. You can support this channel so that you can continue to come hang out here so that we continue to stay in business. And lots and lots of other benefits of membership, such as the movie nights on Mondays. And normally I would give you guys, as members, a choice in what movie we'll be watching. I was so lax in getting a poll up this week that I may just have to choose what movie we'll be watching this week. And since we're going into Thanksgiving week, I should probably just start looking to the Thanksgiving pool anyway. But Netter also points out that I am striving for 100 members by the end of the year, and we're getting really close to that. We are getting really close to that thanks to all of you guys that have gifted memberships to each other, and for those of you that, of course, have been long-term members, really, truly supporting and being the backbone of this channel. That's why your names are listed as producers in those closing credits. Let's see. Netter only sending love to Troy today. Well, up until this point, I was the only one here, aside from Big Al, who stopped by to drop a comment earlier. So she's only saying hi to the people that she saw, I think. Jonathon Conroy says, "Hey, all, smash the like button and enjoy the show." Speaking of people who received gifted memberships, I do. I do strive to be fair, Lynn. I always do. Speak of the Fechlar. You see his horns. Mech Paw. Here I are. Like, share, subscribe, and of course become a member, or I will send the flying targs after you. Oh, so now targs fly. Okay. All those sayings about when targs fly have now suddenly just come true. It's not the weekend for me until Tuesday. See, I was just saying that. Just like when the Enterprise B's tractor beam was to be installed. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a tractor beam today. Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube. Fluff Chick Productions. Good to see you, my dear. Always good to see you. Kapla Bakjesh. Absolutely. We sipping over lunch. Every day we sip over lunch. That's what Liquid Lunch is all about. Corey, I will be shepherding you guys all over there to Corey's right after this stream, because that's what we do on Fridays, so that we can hang out with him for the second hour of Liquid Lunch and get you that much closer to the 5 o'clock whistle. And are we there? We are caught up. I just heard a chime in my ear, which usually means that I just got a notification from Aged Boomer. Okay, I always double check to see if it's anything that I need to attend to right now. It's an article for Sunday. Geeky Geezers. So, what am I sipping on? So I did mention at the top of the show, it's a Jameson's day. Last week, was it last week? Last weekend, I guess I should say. I stopped at Binny's to stock up for the holidays. I was out of brandy, and we're going into winter, and you can't go into winter without a good bottle of brandy. There was a number of wines that we picked up, holiday related wines, and I will probably be talking about those after Thanksgiving. I'm going to give them a try. Don't do a lot of talk because I don't drink a lot of wine, but especially around the holidays, there's certain wines that I just think are absolutely appropriate. So I'll be talking about those probably next week or the week after. But today on Last Call, tonight for Last Call, I'm talking 70s sci-fi. And, well, it doesn't matter what the topic is or what time period I'm focusing on. Let's face it, whiskey is timeless. So I could see myself sipping on a Jameson in the 1970s just as well as I can now. Well, of course, I couldn't have legally done that back in the 70s. I would have been way too young, and I probably would have been sipping it out of a sippy cup instead of a whiskey glass. But you guys know what I mean. The shuttle Verdouge, garbage scow, has been repaired and returned from the spaceport. New warp core, cover pan, and gasket. The nacelle struts, shocks replaced. That cost quite a few darsecs. Not directly related, but indirectly related. I don't know if you guys see these in your YouTube feed, but I get a lot of, and I'm sure I get them because I click on them and I oftentimes enjoy them. A lot of people creating great music with AI and videos. And there was a video that was like a sailing shanty, but it was Star Trek themed. And the video was all the original series crew as pirates. What was really, really cool about it was the artwork of the, Enterprise, right? It was a sailing ship, a pirate ship. But at the bow of the ship, it had like this bit, to represent the saucer section. Like instead of it just coming to a point, it comes to a point, but then it's got like this circular observation deck with a railing around it, like fairly big. And I'm like, that's actually really cool. If I had a ship like that and I had something like that, I could totally see like serving drinks, having tables and stuff, for like a bit of a cruise. And then they had something funky going on in the back, and I was like, it looked kind of neat, but I was like, what would be really cool is if they had something off the back on both sides, kind of like nacelles, like maybe where you have your I don't know. I guess you'd want your lifeboats to be like in the center back for like where the shuttle bay is. I don't know. But I was like, what a cool idea, kind of reimagining the Enterprise as a sailing ship. I thought that was kind of brilliant. And I'm like, man, I would love to see somebody, do some really good artwork of that. There was a Klingon Viagra AI commercial I saw the other day. Rise with honor on the battlefield of love. I like that. That is really, really good. That is kind of brilliant. That's right. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. I don't remember who wrote that, but the title of that poem is On Breaking the Ice. Drive by, like, and share from Shop Till You Drop. Thank you so much for being here, JoesAtmosfere. Great support of the channel, always sharing out the streams. Please do likewise. Check out his channel. Make sure you're subscribed to him. Share out the stream and try to help me get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Okay, without further ado, I am going to get us over to Where is my share screen? Here it is. Share screen. So first up is the Ginger Cosmo. Now, Ginger's been on my mind a lot recently. I had a little bit of tummy stuff going on. You know, Netter's been talking about her ginger lemon remedies and so forth. And ginger is an incredibly valuable homeopathic remedy for a lot of things. If you've got a cold, sore throat, stomach problems, ginger's always good. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that this drink is going to help you with those things, but you know, let's take a look at this. Ginger, and it just sounds really good. Ginger Cosmo, right? So what we're going to need is a speakeasy coupe. You don't have to get super specific. Any coupe glass will do, I'm sure. Vodka, ginger liqueur, ginger syrup, cranberry juice, lime juice, and ginger bitters. I don't have any ginger bitters, but I do believe I have everything else on that list. See, that's part of why I go through all this, so I can start putting together a shopping list. Anyway, how to make. Select a pre-chilled coupe glass. I am actually thinking in the new year of buying a new chest freezer specifically to keep my glassware in, just so I can choose, so I don't have to plan the day before to chill my glasses. Prepare a garnish of candied ginger on a pick. I like that. We've got candied ginger, absolutely. Shake all ingredients with ice, fine strain into a chilled glass. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. And this does strike me as the kind of drink that, you know, this isn't like super liquor heavy. This is a cocktail. Shaken over ice. Yeah. I can see that. You want it to be a refreshing drink. I could get behind that. I could see this drink served Thanksgiving during when you're having your pumpkin pie, right? It'd probably go well with apple pie too. Ginger and apple. Oh yeah, that would be good. So basically during dessert for Thanksgiving, could totally see that. Absolutely. By the way, normally I post the recipes in the description below. I'm not doing that this time because I've got 4 recipes and it tends to get really long. So if you want to find these recipes, well, you could go over to Difford's and look them up, or I have them listed on the Discord and on MeWe, in the MeWe group. Those links should be in the description below. Can we please talk why alcohol is so expensive on cruises? Actually, if you think about it, Wade, it's pretty obvious. On a cruise, they're trying to make as much money as they can from vacationers who are easily parted with their money, right? If you're on a cruise, you're probably a little bit better or well-to-do than average. And if you're not, you've put this money aside specifically to spend on having a good time. Alcohol is a big part of having a good time. And on a cruise, you are a captive audience. Where else are you going to get booze but from the cruise line? You're not allowed to bring it on with you. So they can charge you whatever they want. And that is why it is so expensive. This is also why this is a microcosm of why antitrust laws exist. If you only have one company that has something, there's only one place that you can get it, they get to set the price as high as they want. You want competition so that if they want your money, they can compete. It's not like there's a competing cruise line that you could just jaunt over to, get a drink, and come back to your cabin or something like that. Yeah, Well, it was a there are no short answers with me. You know I like to talk. And for the record, don't like alcohol myself. Oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You probably haven't had it right. You haven't had it made for you correctly. But yeah, I've actually, Netter has said this to me too. She's like, I don't like the taste. Well, then you're drinking the wrong drinks. You know, you've got to you drink what you like. Drink what you like, and then reap the benefits. Let's see. Let's go to another ginger adjacent drink, a gingerbread martini. And I joke, but there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to. I am not trying to push you to drink, especially if it's a particular vice that you have strong issues with. Stay away from it. I've been actually very fascinated recently by these so-called mocktails, non-alcoholic versions of cocktails. I'm starting to look into them a little bit more. Very, very interested in these. So here we have a. I'm sorry, I forgot what drink we were looking at here. The gingerbread martini. This one, I feel like gingerbread, we're almost starting to get more into the Christmas, you know, post-Thanksgiving, more closer to Christmas. And of course, you know, you see it in one of these Verdot style martini glasses. Kind of like that for something festive. I don't like stemmed glasses in general. That's why you'll always see me with a stemless martini glass. But, you know, for presentation for the holidays, I kind of like this. Yes. Okay. And see, this is something I was alluding to. Netter has expressed this concern too, that her father and her brother had issues with alcohol. So she, you know, my attorney, the guy that I game with on Wednesdays, his mom had serious alcohol problems, and he does not drink at all. Totally understand. Totally understand. But there is something to be said for the pomp and circumstance of a drink, you know, and it doesn't have to have alcohol in it, right? You can have a rocks glass with ice and a soda, you know, no alcohol at all, and you can have the chinkling of the whiskey stones, and you can, you know, have the ambiance, the feel of the glass in your hand without the alcohol, right? I am going to guess, though, that, Connie, mocktails are probably like cocktails in that there are some good and some bad. Because, for example, Nate's been in here and he's talked about certain non-alcoholic gins and stuff like that and how terrible they taste. And I'm like, well, I'm sure not everything is made equal. But yeah, I'm going to have to look into that. I'm very, very curious. Not saying that, you know, I'm going to use them as a substitute for alcohol. I don't want to give up my alcohol, but I'm curious. That's all there is to it. There was a movie like that, I'm Curious Yellow, right? Or something like that. So anyway, gingerbread martini, and I think that's adorable. They got the little, and you get these at the craft store, these tiny little clips, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to do vodka, a dry vermouth. You got me so far. You got a martini. Amaretto. I've got Di Serrano in the back, yeah. Gingerbread syrup and ginger bitters. Well, I'm getting ginger bitters for the previous drink, so I'm definitely going to be trying this. This is gonna probably end up becoming my my Christmas martini, I think. So obviously a coupe glass. and a little gingerbread guy or a little ginger cookie. Just stir the ingredients, fine strain, garnish with a little gingerbread or ginger cookie, rest it on the rim. I like that idea. So, actually, this is what got me thinking about the whole mocktail idea. As a child, I used to get Shirley Temples all the time. And it's a flavor that I have a dim memory of. So I'd like to order a Shirley Temple just to relive it, you know. But maybe I'm gonna adult that up a little bit. I know there's a Shirley Temple Black. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how cool would it be to make a Shirley Temple with real maraschino. I might give that a try too. In fact, maybe I'll make that an experiment over the holiday. I'll make one and talk about it. I got an itchy nose. Sorry, guys. I know it doesn't look real professional on camera, but that red nose is not from the alcohol. It's just from me rubbing because I got an itch. Anyway, yeah, I think Difford's goes into a little bit more detail than I need. I don't care about the allergens. I don't care about any of that stuff, but they give that. They have further down. You can they have a button you can press to find out calorie counts. If you're drinking cocktails, you shouldn't be concerned about the calories, right? If anything, I'll do without a meal for the day before I start drinking, just to even out my calories. But that's the idea. Anyway, so the first two are ginger based. Let me real quick get to the promos, and then when we come back on the other side, we got two more drinks that we're going to look at before we head over to Wilkie's Movies and Music. So give me a second to refill my drink, and we'll be right back.
You are watching Liquid Lunch, streaming every weekday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's sip together.
This week, on Saturday Night at the Movies, John McClane must race against time to save hundreds of lives, including his wife's, when a group of terrorists take control of Washington Dulles Airport systems and threaten to crash several planes if their demands are not met. It's the beloved Christmas classic sequel, Die Hard 2, this week on Big Al Presents Films with Friends, Saturday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Every Sunday evening, Aged Boomer and Last Call with Troy Pacelli bring you the rundown of the week's geek news, or at least what they think is interesting. You may have heard about it elsewhere, but Boomer and Pacelli spin it like only two old geezers can. It's Geeky Geezers, every Sunday evening at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
This week on Last Call presents The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. An unknown thief steals an important naval treaty from a Foreign Office clerk. Sherlock Holmes sets out to find it. Fans of our Blake 7 series may recognise guest star Gareth Thomas. It's the Naval Treaty. This week on Last Call presents, Tuesday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
We now return to our liquid lunch.
We're almost through it, Big Al. Actually, I think that was, tonight I'll be playing the promos one more time, but that's the last promo before the movie. So then you just have to put up with me in the panel. So there you go. Let's get back to our liquid lunch here. Let me share the screen. So a maple old fashioned. Tell me that doesn't sound good. Tell me that doesn't sound good. Tell me that doesn't look good. Presentation is a big deal. It really. What do they say? You taste first with your eyes. So obviously an old-fashioned glass, bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey, maple syrup, real maple syrup, not that high fructose corn syrup maple flavored stuff. Pay attention. Know the difference. If you got it really, really cheap at the dollar store, it's not maple syrup. It's maple flavored high fructose corn syrup. Get some real maple syrup. Be willing to pay for it. It's worth it. Otherwise, don't even bother. You know, this is what I say about whiskey. I say this about other things that you don't absolutely need to survive, right? Maple syrup and, whatever. Don't cheap out. Enjoy it. Spend the money to enjoy it. If it's not worth spending the money to enjoy it, then don't get it at all, and it costs you nothing. Save all the money. But it's all about the aesthetics. Yes, exactly right. Like raw honey. Honey is the same. Yes, thank you, Connie. It's the same thing. They, most of the time, that honey that you get, if it's not true honey and it's really cheap, that's because it's high fructose corn syrup that's flavored like honey. Yeah, flavored like honey. It's just sweet. It's got a little bit of lemon in it to make it taste like honey, but it's not honey. And welcome, Tired Midnight blogger himself, Curtis Selby. Welcome. I also got to say, I hate the at stuff that they're giving us. This is ridiculous. I want to see your names. I know you by your names. This is what I want to see. YouTube, get your crap together. Anyway, a bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey, maple syrup, orange bitters. Yeah, Angostura. That's what I usually go with. And saline solution. Why? Because this way you could very carefully control how much salt you're putting into something. So what are you going to do? You are going to pre-chill an old-fashioned glass. Of course, the garnish is going to be an orange twist. Stir all the ingredients with ice. Strain into filled glass, preferably over a large cube or chunk of block ice. I had picked up these spherical molds for ice, specifically because I used them for Life Day to make a gelatin dessert that kind of to represent these for Life Day. But anyway, that's a benefit to having those, or a double benefit, is that I can make rather large spherical ice cubes for drinks like this. Stir, don't shake this one, because you are putting that syrup in it. It's going to froth up in a way that you might like, don't get me wrong, but that's not the intent for this specific drink. And then, of course, don't skip on that expression from the orange zest. It gives a lot more flavor and aroma than you would think it does. You barely see a little spritz of those oils, and you're like, how important is that? It's important. It really is. Hey! Pop says, did you see the record Superman #1 comic sale over 9 million? I did not. I've got to see if I can find an article about that. We'll talk about it on Sunday for Geeky Geezers. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much for stopping in, Pops. Hope you're having a wonderful week, going into a wonderful weekend. It was good talking to you earlier this week, by the way. Thanks for reaching out to me. Everyone hates it, so it will be here to stay. Yeah, probably. Because why would you do something your users like when you can look like other platforms that your users aren't using? That's an excellent, excellent point. A lot of the stands for YouTube are are using the excuse that the reason that YouTube is doing it is because they're trying to get channels to push the custom address, the branded address. So I guess I come up as... I actually don't know how I come up. Do I come up as Last Call, or do I come up as Troy Pacelli, or whatever? But mine is pretty straightforward. But most people have something with numbers in it that get added. And I don't know. I don't know what the rationale is behind this. It's stupid, but it's YouTube, right? Anyway, so that is the maple old fashioned. I could totally see having this one, say on Thanksgiving, after the meal, after dessert, as I'm watching movies, even in the afternoon before dinner, or even, let's face it, on a winter night. I could totally just see relaxing with a maple old fashioned. This is a good drink I'd really, really like to try out. I'm told if I want to change, I can go into my settings and change to Lynn Green. Bull. If you search my name, I don't even come up on the first page. Yes, that's the other problem. If you have a fairly common name, there's like 1,000, John Smiths, and, I'm sure there's at least 25 Lynn Greens, I'm sure. This account used to have a handle, screen name, but YouTube demanded I change to my name. God, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The way I show up in a chat isn't so bad, because my name and my brand are kind of synonymous, but for the audience of a channel, it's a problem. It's very difficult. Who are you? Oh, you're this person that I've known for years that's been a member of my channel? Oh, okay. Yeah, but only one pops. Yep, there you go. Well, and yours is actually very simple. Yours is @pops. No bloody A, B, C, or D. So that is pretty straightforward. That is true. But think about it. Think about this for a second. Try doing a search for, in YouTube for the channel Pops. You get a whole bunch of things. You specifically have to search for Pops on Pop Culture to find your channel. Stephen Otten recently had this problem too. Deleted scenes. You look up deleted scenes, you're going to find all the DVD extras and, deleted scenes from movies and all this kind of stuff. That's why he changed it to Deleted Scenes with Stephen Otten. But that's a long name, like in your closing credits or whatever too. So it's a give and take kind of thing. I wonder if now I could search just for Stephen Otten. I probably could. That would probably work. But anyway, maple old fashioned. One last drink today. That's an eggnog cocktail, not to be confused with the traditional eggnog that you probably make in a punch bowl to serve to a party. This is a cocktail for one. Much simpler. You don't have to make to separate out the egg white and the yolk and make a meringue and any of that kind of stuff. We'll get to that. So this is probably how I'll be drinking my eggnog. But don't worry, Netter. I will make you your traditional eggnog too. So it's going to be 5/6 ounce of cognac, 5/6 ounce of Caribbean blended rum, aged. I'm with you on that. Pure cane syrup. There you go. milk, whole milk, and a whole egg, both the white and the yolk. You are going to pre-chill an old-fashioned glass. Prepare a garnish of grated nutmeg. Shake all the ingredients with ice. Strain, and this is shake with the egg. That is going to froth a bit. That's what you want. Strain back into the shaker. Dry shake without ice. You want to really aerate that. Fine strain into an ice-filled glass, and then dust with freshly grated nutmeg. That sounds really good. Obviously, this is a cocktail. This isn't a true eggnog. No, just like people have said about fruitcake. If you are saying eggnog yuck, you haven't had it served correctly. Don't buy that crap that comes in cartons at the grocery store. That stuff is terrible. Don't buy the pre-made fruitcakes at the store. Those are garbage. Okay? If you want to try a real fruitcake for the holidays that you will love, Google Alton Brown's free-range fruitcake. I've made it every year for, I don't know, like 20 years now. I love it. It's wonderful. And it is nothing like the fruitcake that you get in the grocery store. That stuff is ridiculous. And as far as eggnog goes, there's a lot of great traditional recipes out there. Alton Brown has one of those too, in fact. Definitely worth it. It is like drinking a dessert if you have eggnog done right. It really is good. Now, if you're allergic to egg, then yuck indeed. Absolutely yuck indeed. But Alton Brown is the best. He's got the best recipes. Although, you know who's giving him a run for his money is Max Miller. Oh my God, Troy's fruit. That's right. I have sent fruitcake to Big Al. Tell me you didn't love that fruitcake, right? I'll say it again, eggnog yuck. Fruitcake, looking forward to that. I will carry your fruitcake into battle for the Empire. To use as a weapon? I mean, really. But this particular eggnog cocktail, I'm definitely going to be trying that this year. This looks yummy. This is like I don't know, like a cognac milkshake is what it looks like to me, and I am here for it. I'm all about that. And I think it should go without saying why I'm doing this. We are going into Thanksgiving. I am kind of getting into the holiday season. I do believe, and I got to double check, and I'll do that in the next day or two. I do believe that I have a, what are they called? Playlist. I do believe I have a playlist on the channel here. Actually, I have two playlists. One is Thanksgiving music, and one is a post-Thanksgiving non-Christmas holiday music list that I put together for Netter. For a long time, Netter has not wanted any Christmas music played in the house until December. And I love Christmas music this time of year. It's part of Thanksgiving to me as much as it is for Christmas. And then I realized that a good percentage of the songs that we associate with Christmas are not, in fact, Christmas music. They're holiday music. They are winter music. I mean, think about it. Jingle Bells has nothing to do with Christmas. It's about wintertime, taking a sleigh ride. Sleigh ride, there's another one, you know? There is one by, and Netter was joking about this yesterday. Nat King Cole's Christmas song doesn't say anything about Christmas in it. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Again, it's very much a winter holiday themed song that does not specifically mention Christmas. I'm starting to sound like Big Al here, aren't I? On selling some of these songs. Linus and Lucy. Linus and Lucy is we associate with Christmas because the most popular Peanuts special was the Christmas special. But they play it for Halloween, they play it for Thanksgiving, they play it for Arbor Day. Yes, there is an Arbor Day special for the Peanuts. So absolutely, Linus and Lucy is part of every holiday for me. But I don't think there's anything that gets you into the mood for a holiday like Christmas, like music, and for me in particular, it's jazz, and you can blame Vince Guaraldi for that, right? Come to the dark side, Troy. No. If anything, think of me as Solomon, using the dark side for good. You know, how can I circumvent Netter's rules about Christmas music by equivocating? But the Peanuts are wonderful. Absolutely. I'm going to start looking at my list of Thanksgiving movies and so forth because all day. Next Thursday for Thanksgiving. Well, maybe not all day. Maybe starting afternoon, because I intend to sleep in. But I'm going to start doing the Thanksgiving cartoons, the Thanksgiving specials, some Thanksgiving movies. Certainly leading up to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles in the evening. And apparently, a lot of people want me to do Son-in-Law again, so I'm going to do that one as well. Yes, I have my Chalmers Big and Tall shirt that I've actually already started wearing it in the past couple weeks. Just the Thanksgiving, thing. Yeah, Pop sent me a shirt. Was it last year or the year before? Chalmers Big and Tall. I love it. And I want to say hi to channel member me and my monkey. So glad to see you here, my friend. Bowie and Crosby. Yeah, Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy. Peace on Earth, can it be? I love that. I don't remember what that was from. It was from some special they were both on. I thought it was the sweetest little duet that they did. The theme of it being like old and new, classic and modern. And it was so wonderful. I really did love that. I have a cassette single of it. I have a couple different versions, not versions, but different mediums of that song. I love that. But there you go. Guys, I'm going to keep it short today because I want to get us over to Wilkie's Movies and Music. I don't want you to be late for that. I don't want him, hiccuping over the influx. Let's get you over there and make sure that you're doing the raid comments when you get over there and encouraging him. If you're not already subscribed to Wilkie's Movies and Music, make sure you subscribe when you get there and hit that thumbs up button. Again, remind him that I sent you so that he feels like I'm an important friend to have. But seriously, I want to thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. It was for Crosby's television special, Bing Crosby's Merry Old Christmas. There you go. Yeah, I remember. See, I've talked many times about the different variety shows that they used to do at holidays and whatnot. It wasn't just the Star Wars holiday special. We did Paulin's Halloween special. We did the Osmonds Star Wars related show one year. There's been a number of great Christmas variety shows from the 70s that I may end up subjecting you guys to in the near future. We'll see. But yeah, but let's go over and encourage Corey right now. Guys, I want to thank you so much. Looking forward to sharing Thanksgiving with those of you that can. Those that can't, because you're going to be with family, perfectly okay. Family comes first, right? So you guys take care. Let's enjoy this weekend. Be healthy, be safe. If you do drink, drink responsibly. And I'll see you over on Corey's. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high noon.